Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. I'm so super excited to be live with you today. Come on in, come on in. Happy Thursday. Listen, I can't tell you how super excited I am getting ready, getting geared up to go to Austin, Texas on tomorrow for stop number 3 in the book tour for I Don't Look Like What I've Been Through. 7 ways to turn your mess into a masterpiece. So super excited about that, to be going on the book tour, resuming, left off in December in Houston, Texas, but picking up still in Texas, but Austin, Texas. I've been hearing from my Austin peeps all week, and they're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. So as you jump on tonight, let me know that you're on with me tonight. Give me a shout out. Say, hey, how you doing? Good evening. Say something to let me know that you're on with me tonight. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for taking your time to jump on with me tonight. So welcome, everybody. Hello, Cora Harmon. Thank you so much for joining. Hello. Hey, Bobby. Hello. Welcome. Felicia Guidry. Hey, sis. Thank you for jumping on. Hey, Gail. Thank you so much for joining. Come on in, everybody. As you join, let me know that you're on. Go ahead and share the broadcast out with someone else. We're going to have some fun tonight. Going to have a quick conversation again as we are still in the opening month of 2020. So much juicy stuff going on. So much to talk about. So much to prepare for. Hey, Calvin Durden. Hey there. How are you, cousin? Thank you so much for jumping on. Welcome. Now, again, as you jump on, let me know that you're on. Go ahead and share the broadcast with someone else. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with me, let me introduce myself. My name is Tammy Durden, international speaker, best-selling author of the book, I Don't Look Like What I've Been Through, 7 Ways to Turn Your Mess into a Masterpiece, and image coach. What women hire me to do is to help them upgrade their image. Now, you know your image includes your inner image, your outer image. We transform your image into something amazing from the inside out. I am the image maker. And so come on in, everybody. Hello. Hey, Tanya. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Sulema. Hey, how are you? Hello. Listen, everybody. Again, I appreciate you for joining tonight. I am just so excited about the book tour. Again, next stop is Austin, Texas this Saturday. If you're in the Austin area, maybe you have family or friends in the Austin area, tell them to meet me. Meet me in Austin, Texas on Saturday, January the 18th in Houston, Texas. Go ahead and RSVP. Hey, Casey Grace III, looking forward to seeing you in Austin, Texas. So excited about that. I talked to KC, I've talked to several people, and so excited to get a chance at the book signing. I'll be signing books. You can, if you don't have your copy of the book, you can purchase it there. I'll sign it for you. I'm going to read a couple of excerpts from the book. If you purchase your book online, just bring it with you, and I will sign your copy that you've already purchased. It's going to be so much fun. I'll get to catch up with people who I haven't seen. So looking forward to that. Haven't seen in a while. I'll get to meet some brand new people that I've never met before. Super excited about that. Just communicated with a couple of people this evening, and just excited about it. New year. This is a new decade. And how many of you know you don't have to look like what you've been through? Hey, Crystal. Thank you so much for joining. Crystal's been my advocate, my PR person. Spreading the book tour everywhere. I appreciate you. That's my niece, y'all. And so for everybody who has supported me, who's spreading the word, who's purchased the book, who helped me to get to Amazon bestseller, I appreciate all of you that show up on the lives. I hope that I continue to make an impact, a positive impact in your life. I hope that your lives are made the better by the information that I share. So if you haven't registered for the book signing already in Austin, Texas this weekend at the Cherrywood Coffee House, go to bit.ly/Austin Book Sign and reserve your space. Space is limited. I want to make sure that we have enough space for everybody. So if you plan on coming, be sure to RSVP. Go to bit.ly/ Austin Book Sign. It's going to be great. We're going to have a great time. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. Hey, thank you so much for joining. Hello, Nelwyn. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. So listen, let's chat a little bit. So of course, in the book, share information. On the last live, we kind of talked about your inner image on the inside, your attitude, your mindset, all of those things, the energy that you carry, all of those things play a part as far as your image and looking like what you've been through. So a lot of times people will personally tell me, oh my God, you're how old? Oh my God, you've been through all of that. You don't look like what you've been through. And so a part of that is doing the work on ourselves, making sure that we, again, carrying the right energy, we have the right attitude, making sure that we've released the baggage of our past. Because when we carry the baggage of our past, it weighs us down. And to be honest with you, it ages us. Stress, worry, frustration, unforgiveness, all of those things plays a part on our mental health and our physical health, our outward appearance, right? If you're constantly worried, it's going to show on your face. And ultimately, it's going to show in your body through sickness and disease. And so a lot of times we carry the weight of the past, unforgiveness, grudges, what she said, what he did, he left me, she cheated on me, all of these things, we carry it, and those things become a part of who we are, and all of the mess, the mistakes, the excuses, the setbacks, the stagnancy, all of that we carry ultimately weighs on us, and oftentimes it makes us look older than what we really are. That it makes us not be attractive. I talk about that in the book. One of the chapters is titled Be Attractive. And if we're carrying around the weight of the past and all of this negativity, negative energy, it's going to show up on the outside. So tonight's topic, last time we talked about how that plays a part. Tonight we're going to talk about the outside. We're going to get really real and talk about the outside. Hey, Zena, thank you so much for joining. Hey, Eric, thank you for jumping on. Baron, thank you so much for watching tonight. Hey, Frida, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. So I appreciate you all for joining on tonight. And so let's talk about that outer image. Again, we're talking about the book, my Amazon bestseller, I Don't Look Like What I've Been Through, 7 Ways to Turn Your Mess into a Masterpiece. Looking forward to the book signing in Austin, Texas this weekend. Go ahead and reserve your space. If you have family and friends in Austin, share it with them. Reserve your space at bit.ly/Austin Book Sign. So excited about that. Hey, dude, thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. So let's talk about the outer image, right? And so again, I share my personal story. This year, guess what, y'all? This year is my 50th birthday. Can you believe it? This year, April 15th, I will be 50 years old. I'm joining the 50s club. Can you believe it? And so, yeah. And so when people see me, they're like, oh my God, you don't look like what you've been through. You don't look like your age. And I'll tell you why. One is the grace of God. First of all, I acknowledge him in all that I do. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be who I am or show up the way I show up. But I've done a lot of work on myself. I've done with everything I've been through, from hitting rock bottom to losing everything, bankruptcy, attempted molestation on my daughter, to almost losing my home to foreclosure, no place to live, no car to drive, all of these kind of things, losing my business, almost losing my mind. And that's just a part of my story. That's not even my story in totality of all the setbacks that I've experienced and overcome in life. But a big part of it, and people say, well, what's the secret? How you do it? What kind of products do you use? I've done the work on myself to show up the way I show up. And so at the end of the day, we've got to do the work. I know sometimes we don't want to hear that. We don't want to do it, but we've got to come clean with ourselves, first of all. And I talk about the book. In the book, I talk about in one chapter, be powerful. And so in order to be powerful, it begins, first of all, with humbling yourself. To humble yourself, to face your truth, to say, this is what happened to me. This is what I went through. It hurt. I lost a loved one and it didn't feel good. I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for them to leave, but it happened. So you got to embrace what happened and embrace your truth. You got to humble yourself to say, you know what? I don't have it all together. I went through some things in my life. I experienced some setback. I went through the abuse. I went through the domestic violence. I went through, all of these things, the loss and the hurt. And I know that I'm not where I need to be. So I humble myself to say, you know what? I'm at rock bottom, or I was at rock bottom. And I'm trying to come back up and get this thing right. But I'm not okay, because a lot of times we wear the mask and pretend like we're okay, but we're really not. And so in this new year, y'all, in 2020, in this brand new decade, now is the time to face our truth and start being the powerhouses and standing in the power that's lying dormant on the inside of us. You see, that power is there, but until you humble yourself to say, you know what, I don't have it all together. And this thing is wearing on me, the stress, the worry, all of this. And I want this decade to be different than the last decade. I want to play full out and live my life maxed out. And so in order to do that, we got to humble ourselves and begin to heal from our past and embrace the power that we have on the inside of us. Hey, Derek, thank you so much for joining. Hey, Felicia, thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Really, really, Cora Harmon, yes. And you're probably talking about my birthday, right? Yes. Hey, Mary, thank you so much for joining. Hello. Hey, Rena. Hey, sis, how are you? Thank you for joining. Hey, Daryl, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for jumping on with me. We're talking about I Don't Look Like What I've Been Through. Stop number 3 in Austin, Texas, coming up this weekend at the Cherrywood Coffee House. So excited to see my Austin peeps. So if you live in Round Rock, if you live in San Marcos, anywhere surrounding the Austin area, come join me again at the Cherrywood Coffee House in Austin, Texas. We're going to be talking about the book. We're going to have fun hanging out. We're going to chat. I'm going to read a little bit from the book, just a little bit to give you a little taste of it. I'm going to be signing books. Listen, we're going to have our t-shirts, a fresh new batch. And I wish I had one right here. A fresh new batch of our t-shirts, the I Don't Look Like What I've Been Through t-shirts. We're going to have them there. It's going to be amazing. So the movement continues. So I always start with the book, just like I did with Get Up, Dust Yourself Off and Win. Get Up is now a movement. That movement has gone across the globe, from Africa to London, all different places. And so now we're adding to that movement with I Don't Look Like What I've Been Through. And so you don't have to look like what you've been through, not on the inside, not on the outside. There are some things that you can do. Hey, Casey Grace Jr. Casey Grace the third was on. I don't know if he's still on, but your son is watching. I'm actually going to see him in Austin, Texas this weekend. Yes. And so I want you to just kind of think about that. Think about your life and think about where you're headed in this new year, in this new decade, knowing that whatever you went through in the past, it's time to learn from it. It's time to grow from it. Whatever that mess was, whatever mistakes that were made, it's time to start showing up as the greatness that you are. It's time to be attractive, and it's time to be powerful. Remember, are you going to be powerful or pitiful in this new decade? I want you to think about that. Are you going to be powerful, or will you choose to be pitiful? Are you going to start showing up as the greatness that you are? You see, when you're powerful, you're confident and you're strong. That's because you've learned from your mistakes. That's because you've learned from your past setbacks. Because now those setbacks are now stepping stones that's taking you to the next level, that's taking you higher and higher. But when you take on a mindset of being pitiful, that means you're making excuses. That means you're blaming everybody else for your misfortunes. That means that you're not being accountable for your own life. And we have to be accountable for our own lives. Our success is up to us. How we show up is up to us. And so when we talk about that, you got to ask yourself the question, am I going to be powerful or will I be pitiful? Am I going to keep my head down? Am I going to keep making excuses? Am I going to stay in my stink, right? Am I going to keep hiding behind what happened and blaming things on, oh, they hurt me and they didn't like me? Are you going to be powerful or pitiful? Are you going to start standing in your truth? Are you going to start leaving your past in the past? Are you going to get up, fix up, and start showing up as the greatness that you were designed and created to be? No, you don't have to look like what you've been through. Hey, Sandy, thank you so much for joining. Yes, Crystal says she's going to be powerful. That's right, Crystal. I'm going to be powerful. Crystal says she's going to be powerful. Who else has made a decree? Who else has made a decision right here on this live that, you know what, I'm gonna be powerful. I'm gonna start showing up as the greatness I was designed and created to be. Guess what? When you make that decision, when you start showing up to be powerful, you see, because right now people are used to you looking like what you've been through. People are used to you being pitiful. People are used to you sharing that sad story and singing that same old song about what happened and all of this kind of stuff. But when you choose to start showing up as your powerful self, be ready, because everybody is not going to be able to handle your power. Everybody's not going to be able to accept your shine. But that is a part of it. Don't let that discourage you. Don't let that stop you. When you start fixing yourself up, when you get a new wig, when you get you some fresh lashes on, honey, when you start putting your makeup on. I had somebody to comment on one of my posts the other day, and they said, I forget what the post was, but they said, you know what? Thank you for sharing this. I said I was going to start fixing myself up better. I said I was going to start putting a little makeup on. And because when you look good, you feel good. And that really inspired and blessed me to let me know that somebody hears it. Somebody gets it. No, it's not superficial. Of course, at some point we were on the opposite. We were way too far on the other end of the spectrum with being concerned about our looks and our outer appearance. But at the end of the day, how you show up matters. Your physical appearance matters. And it's so true. When you look good, you feel good, you feel confident, you feel strong, you feel powerful because you've gotten yourself together. You look good on the outside. When you walk into a room, you feel confident, you feel strong, you're ready to get that promotion, you're ready to take your life to the next level, you're ready to start dating again because you feel powerful, you look good, you're showing up right. People will begin to take notice and say, wow, something's different about her. Something, wow, you look, it's something. They'll begin to tell you, there's something different about you. Wow, you look great. I like that new hairstyle, because you begin to walk in your power. You begin to, what's on the inside begins to flow on the outside, right? Because you're taking more care about yourself. You're taking more care about how you show up in the world. And that is so vitally important. Don't neglect your outer appearance and how you show up in the world. Hey, Shavonda, thank you so much for joining. Yes, Sharina says, I'm going to be powerful. Who else? Who else is on board with this? Crystal, Sharina says that they're going to be powerful. Are you going to be powerful or pitiful? I want to hear from you today. Choose today, right now, 2020, over the next 10 years in this decade. Are you going to be powerful or will you be pitiful? Because remember, you don't have to look like what you've been through. Just because you've been through the divorce, you don't have to look like it. I've been through 2 divorces. I don't look like it, do I? I'm having fun with y'all tonight. But yeah, I've been through 2 divorces. I've been through a whole lot of stuff, y'all. But it's a choice. How you show up, being powerful is a choice. You don't have to look like it. You don't have to settle to be pitiful, but be powerful. Be the woman, be the force, be who you were designed and created. You're such a powerful force and you don't even know it. You know, I love people. I love what I do. And when I see greatness in someone and when I tell them about it and I talk to women all the time, and to be able to see the greatness in them that they don't see and say, hey sis, there's greatness in you. This is what I see in you. There's so much potential. There's so much power in you. Just to see that light bulb go off, just to see that confidence level rise. It's so amazing to me. And I love it, love it, love it. So I'm telling you today, choose to be powerful. Hey, Sandra, thank you for joining. Hey, Karen, thank you so much for jumping on. How are you? Hello, hello. Yes. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Yes, Zena says she's going to be powerful. Yes, awesome. Come on, come on. Get on board with us, with Crystal and Zena and Rena. Get on board with us this day, right now. I want to hear you sound out. Are you going to be powerful or pitiful in 2020, in this next decade? I know it happened. I know it didn't feel good. I know the hurt of the loss. I know the hurt of the betrayal. I know about that. I know about that. I know what it's like to lose everything. But guess what? You are here today. You're still standing. You're still winning. You got another chance to rewrite your story. Who's ready to rewrite your story? Or who's ready to start a new chapter? We're in the middle of January 2020. This is the perfect time to begin to start a new chapter in your life. Begin to write on a clean page. You have a fresh new slate to do something amazing, to do something different. Again, to start showing up powerful. Are you going to be powerful or pitiful in this new year, in this new decade? When we get to 2030, what will the past 10 years look like for you? So if you made the decision today, I'm not going to look like what I've been through. I'm going to start showing up as the force to be reckoned with, that I really am living my best life in my own lane, in my own space, winning on my own level. Now is the time. Make the decision and say yes to being powerful and not pitiful. Absolutely. Sandy says she's going to be powerful. Yes. Karen says she chooses to be powerful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Come on, come through, sisters. Yes, we're going to be powerful. We're going to live the lives, the great lives, the winning lives that we were designed and created to live. If you're that woman and you're feeling like, you know what, I'm single, and, you know, I've tried dating and I'm still waiting. I want to encourage you today, don't give up. Don't stop waiting. But in the meantime, while you're waiting, get yourself together. Start showing up. Start in the book. There's a chapter that says be attractive. Start being attractive. And again, if you're in Austin, Texas, join me for stop number 3 on my book tour. I don't look like what I've been through. 7 ways to turn your mess into a masterpiece. Go to bit.ly/Austin book sign and register. Reserve your space today. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you're not in the Austin area, tell them about the book signing. It's going to be amazing. And so I'll speak a few words like I'm doing right now. Read a couple of excerpts from the book, and the rest is fun time. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk. We're going to have some coffee. We're going to have some pastries at the amazing coffee house that we'll be at. And so you want to join me, RSVP at bit.ly/Austin book sign, and I would absolutely love to see you there. Absolutely. Cora Harmon says she is going to be powerful. Yes. Guess what? It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how young you are. If you're still here, you're still breathing today. Make the decision to be powerful, to be attractive, start showing up being attractive. Now, I'm going to put her on blast. Cora Harmon, that's on the live today. If I don't tell you she be showing up attractive, yes, indeed. If you go to her profile, you see her pictures where she's posing and taking her pictures every Sunday. No, she doesn't look like what she's been through. She's going to get me for putting on blast. But that's just an example. You don't know. It doesn't matter. And you know what else? You don't have a clue as to what people have been through. A lot of times you see their glory, but you don't know their story. And so people don't have to know what you've been through. The way you should show up attractive and as powerful as you are, people shouldn't even have a clue that you've been through 2 divorces. You've been through domestic violence and you made it and you're still winning. People shouldn't even be able to tell that, because when you show up, you're showing up powerful, you're showing up attractive, you're showing up amazing, you look good, you feel good. And how many of you know that when you show up looking good and you're feeling good, that positive energy is going to help propel you forward. It's going to help you propel you to the next level in your life. It's going to push you closer to your destiny. But when you're down and when you're pitiful, that negative energy is going to do nothing but bring you down. When you show up and your clothes are wrinkled, when you show up and your hair is a hot mess and you got that old wig on and it's not attractive, you're not attracting good things into your life. If you're looking for love, you're not attracting the right mate into your life. A lot of times we self-sabotage because we look a hot mess. Come on, y'all. Let's be real. If you're in business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a corporate executive, if you're on your job and you're trying to get a promotion and you're showing up looking like what you've been through, if you're showing up looking pitiful, 9 times out of 10, you're not getting the job, right? Because your outer appearance speaks volumes. This is a lasting impression, and oftentimes how you look on the outside is a first impression. Before you open your mouth to speak anything, you can be the smartest person, you can have all the knowledge, skills, and experience, but if you show up and your outer appearance is a hot mess, that leaves a lasting impression. It speaks volumes. It tells how you really value yourself. Because if you really value yourself, you're going to make sure that your outer appearance matches the inside of you. You can be a good person, a nice person, but if your outer appearance is not intact, and I'm just being totally honest with you, it causes us to miss out on opportunities, and that's business opportunities, opportunities to meet people, even on the dating scene. So when you're well put together and when you look good and you show up powerful and you're at your best, you are inviting more good things. When you show up attractive, you're attracting more good things into your life. So that may be one missing link. You've been wondering, why am I still attracting the same things? Why am I still attracting the same kind of people? And it very well could be your outer appearance, and you're not showing up as the powerhouse that you really are. You're not showing up as the attractive person that you need to be to attract the right things into your life. Hey, Sheldon. Thank you for joining. Hey, Tanya. Alice, hey there. Thank you so much for watching. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining. For those who have decided to be powerful, I'm with you. We're showing up powerful in 2020 and over the next decade. It's going to be amazing. Listen, I want to hear from you as great things began to unfold and happen in your life, as you show up as your powerhouse. I want you to let me know. Jump on the live. Let me know when I'm live. Let me know about the good things that's happening, because you've made a choice and a decision to show up as the powerhouse that you really are. Remember, you don't have to look like what you've been through. You can turn your mess into a masterpiece. So thank you so much for joining my Austin peeps. Be sure to join me in Austin this Saturday at the Cherrywood Coffee House from 2 to 4 p.m. Reserve your space. Go to bit.ly/Austin Book Sign. And I'm so excited to see you there. If you're on live with me, I appreciate you. I hope that this has added value and made a positive impact in your life. If you're watching the replay, I equally appreciate you. If you're watching the watch party, thank you for joining the party. I'm so thrilled that you joined. And I look forward to seeing you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one, everyone. Bye now.